the storm um, my parents up north today. Um, colon cancer, and this is something for years. So um, 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 when you turn 40 or even before, go um, stick to. We're talking about integrity. We've been talking about it for weeks. Tempted men of God all throughout the Bible recovery when you're fighting temptation. It's a common belief that when you're experiencing something bad and the consequence a promotion for your diligence you must be able to one facilitate more, make room for more new people, make more room for more last year or maybe a month ago. You're going to have to endure more. You're going to have to be able to about getting up and doing something. You've moved on. We've been church, we've been taught, we've been stuff that you got to take from your spouses, stuff you have to take from your children and from your mind reads that so let's not get tired of doing what's good at just the right time. When it seems like it's unfruitful. Isn't it a hard thing to do something right when you can't see anything happening, any positive in a business where you're working and you just barely making ends meet, and you, up when they just finna have that breakthrough. So don't give prosper. You have to always keep that in mind. He come to even though you doing right, it seems unfruitful. Don't alter your standards or principles to several you have. You've been out with your friends, and when you out with usually consequences for them that you on. Are you on a losing team, or are you on somebody else's team? You're gonna lose. You're in a friend. It doesn't mean that you have you're trying to accommodate to your friend when you that's taking one for the team. You've all so you may be taking one for the team. So don't be in that uncompromised. Oh, I may hurt their feelings. It's not about that. It's about doing what's right. Right at the door of the harvest, and we give up because we let temptation, we let something jump in the way, a stumbling block jump in the way. It is the of us who need integrity to keep us high when things go low. You know, I think Michelle Obama said that when they aim low, we aim high. So you have to keep that in your mind that everything they can to stop you from being blessed. They're gonna call your phone. They're gonna disrupt your day. I've had stand when you're being blessed. They just can't stand that. But they can't do nothing about it because God is on your side. So when God is on your side, already destined for you to have. He's already placed a purpose in you. You've already been working diligently battle tested. So ever to test your integrity. Many people boast about their integrity that they possess because you haven't seen temptation face to face. Alter people's integrity is time, and number one is money. Over some money of a life insurance policy because they think you're in the dark is you and God. So between you and God and yourself, you have to make the right decision because the devil is always going to come and try to tempt you because he. So integrity is no greater than the strength of your temptation. It is easier to you don't want it anyway. So that's not testing your integrity. See, I've seen people they jump in relationships. My boo, I ain't leaving, I ain't going nowhere. But the devil don't he know how to tempt you with something. He know that you like or a woman. If you're a woman that like tall men or tall, fine, dark skinned or whoever man is going to have a teacher whelm them. And that is when you integrity um, from from others that they have it all put together, but you still a man or you still that woman. They're still in. That's integrity. Integrity is when nobody can see what's going on but you and God. But you know how you are. You know what ticks you. You know what you tested. Your integrity will be tested with the temptation that is going to be coming for you in the future. You want to be a business owner. Temptation gonna come where people try to sway you away from being a business owner. To you. So there are many stories in the Bible talks about what looks good in the long term, what is good in the long term, not just what looks. Because a woman is their decisions that they make while they're in prayer in their war room. So that is not testing my integrity. So most people they put themselves as though they show themselves strict tested right. And the only thing they know that what to heaven, or it's gonna send you straight to hell. So what you need to know is temptation comes to every man and woman every day. There have been many relationships that's been torn apart because people full of what I like, maybe some gumbo or chicken, and then you may come back and you may see one is not gonna hurt me. Just one piece I just bought, and they be like, "Oh, I'm on a diet." And I be like, "Girl, dude, one cookie ain't gonna make you fat." And on your destiny. That's how people are on your purpose. They'll just say, "Oh man, strip club ain't gonna bother you, dog. Just you can't stop the temptation that in your taste buds and your smell." I know you, and guess what? I've been in that position too, where I've sat there and thing. You try to fight and say, "Oh, one one sport you can, it's boxing." You your whole life. So that was very it doesn't bring that says, "Yes, we're gonna make a couple $1 million." Then a law. That when I want to do what in life, you're not. Because you know who you are. You're comfortable with yourself. And you don't. When you take one for the team, you already. Man, you gonna have to be the distraction person. A bad decision. Now he describes as a principle of or law. Notice that evil temptations do not manifest you. You know, you have your grandma and praying for you, but evil shows. Life is a test. Test doesn't have answers. You have to test some people before you let. Test it. They go turn on you. You don't know when. They're in of temptation. Matthew 3:16. And Jesus went. Upon him. And lo, a voice from heaven saying, "This is my beloved Son, in whom I." The devil, tempted of the enemy. This is saying that Jesus was tempted oh man, I want to fight. You got that fighting demon in you. It ain't finna lead tomorrow. Somebody go over there and put you'll be in jail for the rest of the weekend. You go in on Friday, you get out on me. You know, hey, I like a lot of go in and fight a fight something that. So that's when you have to use your and not manipulated by the. Do not say what you feel. The temptation to fight that. He isolates himself for. You need to have be tried. Trying to do something to last. So Job was tried. Had a lot of money, had his own land, had his own cattle. He lost it all. Turn on your purpose. You need to turn around. To do. So how do you think you're going to do when you're not doing anything? How can you expand your territory when your vision is not? Off your feet? Get back up.